Right. I turned it off because I was on a phone. But I'm back in the business. I'm back in business. I got it back on again now. Here the glins down now, and I'll show you the incline another day. But there used to be the winding house there for the mine. It's a cable, every big pulley thing there. A cable goes down the mountain, and the actual winch house was up there. The wheel house, or whatever they call it, I don't know. Pulley wheel, you know. Now these trees have grown in my lifetime because there weren't nothing there. Even though those were quite small when I was a kid. Over there, like. But this, it wasn't even, there was none of these. They're probably little shoots, but saps, but were they sapling? But yeah, it was never this flipping overgrown. It's just as steep as I remember though, and long. You can see me, a stupid thing. I'm walking up here, you won't even be able to see anything. Getting knackered. And I get up top and stop for a drink. Some squash. Flipping boiling. Whoa. Slippery flipping mossy ground. See all this? Slag like, but it was all the way up there, it was just black. And I was little. Of course, all this crap hadn't grown by then, but it was. It's just as flipping steep and long as I remember though. Oh, gonna feel this tomorrow. Definitely. Oh, I should have brought a hat. How stupid hair. Yeah, I'm gonna be feeling this tomorrow, I know. What hill? I'm out of shape. I got a chest infection of some sort. So I'm panting like an old mule. Oh, I gotta stop. We're getting quite high up in the mountain now as well, so the oxygen's less. I'm not going to the actual summit today, the very top, or the highest bit I know for anyway. I know what's done that. Motorbike. Nearly there. Nearly there. Fuck like. Got up there. I don't know what it is, but quite high up now, eh? Nearly there. Nearly there. Walk one. Nearly there. Am I red? Oh, I'm sweaty. Unfit motherfucker. Right then. Whew. Nearly there. Fuck a duck. Cause this gradient, yeah, it's quite cheap, steep. You're climbing up in whatever they call it, elevation, above sea level very, very quickly. So take your time. Nearly there. See? There was a massive wheel up there. Huge it was. Obviously that's part of it. But there was a building there. Like that side of the cliff. That's the wall. There was a huge, huge wheel, yeah. With a cable around it to pull them up and down a shaft in the mine below. But this is me, as far as I'm going today. Well, as far as I'm going up anyway. As you can see, the mountain just keeps on going that way. How's that for you people? Some view and off. Right away over there, the tip of my finger. I don't know if you see it through the camera, but you can see a cliff thing, a quarry, I don't know what it was originally, but there's a Roman chair, that is. Stone altar, Tiralt or something it was called. Quite happy. See those peaks over there? That's next. The very, very furthest ones. That one over there and over there. There's a dike in between Glyncorrwg and Llan over the other side of that. Is it Llan? I don't know. Anyway, my stag over there. What do they call it? Dike and earthworks. Above Glyncorrwg, there's a couple of them. Where we've just came from, the other side of that mountain, that's Abercregan, and above there there's Parsons Folly. It was a mineral railway. That's right up on top. It's a tram line, a tramway it was. I'm on very, very top of Nantawlath mine. Obviously, like I said, I'm now where the wheelhouse was back in the day. It's just bits of it where they've knocked it down. They just rolled it all down the mountain. You can see it. There's whoever took the wheel and scrapped everything. Forgive my hair today and don't take the mickey. I need an haircut and I put Celtic elf locks in, like dreads, but it's just for white people, I suppose. Not just for white people. I mean, the Celts call them elf locks. The African Americans and the Jamaicans, they call them dreadlocks. But it's not just a black thing. I'm a Celt. You can kiss my ass if you think you're going to claim that, as well as other things. Ah, lovely. I am here for a while. There used to be a camp down in here, just by there. Oh, Chris. I say used to be. I don't think anybody's been down here except for on a motorbike and use. Show you the camp now. Oh, it's gone. Totally gone. It's as if we were never camping there. Let's get in there. Anyway, That's where the what's called was, like I just said, the wheelhouse. If I'm repeating myself and going over the same stuff all the time, I apologise. I've got short-term memory is, they call me goldfish some places, purely because I can't remember crap. You tell me now, 10 minutes later, gone. Yeah, but the camp is long gone. See all this sponge, marshy, boggy stuff. No, it's gone. But anyway, we had a camp there as kids in that ditch. We used to light fires and that in there and sleep up there because nobody anywhere can see you, no matter what, from wherever you can't see you. So we used to come up there in secrecy, have a little drink and that, see? Aye. Let's get to the edge of the incline and sit down up there now. Heathland, marshland, I don't know what you want to call it. Flipping peat bog, whatever you want to call it. This is home. This is my home. Where's the... up there, man. Never mind. This was part of it. And they were... I didn't even know what they were called, but there was like wires going down here as well. So they're going down there. They were. And there's a building. Oh, there, yeah, there's the other building. It's Disneyland to an inquisitive kid who likes exploring up there. There's so much to look at and figure out what was there. Spend days up there, I can. Frightened the weather's right. On my ass, slipped on my ass. 5 times. Right, that mountain there. See the patch. You see the tree line anyway there, but that big patch that was just burnt. That was a fire, a massive fire from Glyncorrwg, right the way around the side of the mountain. All them dead trees all the way around. It went round the other side and then to Glyncorrwg's side of the mountains. But what I was going to say is this forestry, that one in particular, and that one, and the one that goes over to the Rhondda, there's been big cats sighted up here. Now, believe it or don't believe it, call me what you like. But as kids, we saw a few things that we didn't know what the hell they were running around these mountains. And they weren't foxes. I know you can get black foxes, I know that, we all know that, but these weren't foxes and it was black, whatever it flipping was. And a friend of mine lives in those houses down by there. Sorry, she lived in those houses down by there. She lives in Spain now. And directly behind her house, up that mountain, she saw them. Like, she thought it was a big black dog playing and jumping around. But when she watched it for a bit longer, she could see it's a bit too big for a dog and it's not moving correctly, like. So she saw them. Ha! See what I mean? See this? Sheep. Sheep will keep the flipping brambles and that down. We should never have stopped that, sheep roaming. But yeah, that was a huge fire. See all the logs are set down on the sides from there up to the top. Right the way along our line, that's how big the fire was. And it went around the side of the mountain there very, very quickly. Hope you're enjoying today's video. I can't just keep doing rainy days trying to build a camp and that kind of crap. Hey, look. Watch this now. See a shout. Oi! Oi! I can see you! Oi! Kids it is. Guns are drawn, blah blah. Can you see them now? I was just shouting to them. But the last thing they expected was a voice up the mountain. Wow. A real nigga wouldn't do. Oh, there they are. This is for my dog. These are not, could get a lot of foreign bikers and English, Scottish, Irish, all sorts coming up here, but these are kids, they're local kids, these are. I wish I had their energy to ride up here now. No chance. How am I going to get back down now? I've got to go all the way back up to get down, right? Nope. Right, we're going down through the other. If I'll end up on my ass, don't go laughing, people, because I can't see underneath this heather. I don't know how deep it is. If there's holes. Ah! Get this fucking down. Yes. Once a mountain goat, always a mountain goat. It's like I say to my son, it doesn't matter if you fall. Just when you do fall, fall that way so you land on the ground. Don't fall head first down bankings, I guess. I always tell everybody that, mine. Because I've seen a friend of mine slip head first onto like a shale, slow, I don't know if you know, like a loose rock. We all tried to rappel down, or whatever you call that. He slipped, went head first down. He skidded like a flipping, he was as if he was on snow, only face first going down into rocks. He shit himself, full of cuts and bruises and bits and pieces. I think he broke his finger and he had smash on his nose. Ever since then I've always told everyone, go down, arse first, feet first, keep your hands out, spread out, try and keep 3 points of contact at all times, like that kind of thing will help you. Crusher looks massive from here. See? You still value it? I'll stop in a second. I want to get something out of my pocket. Give me a second. Tell me what these trees are. Got pine, Scotch pine, pitch pine, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I just know they used to get pitch out of it. Got fir trees, got Douglas fir trees, some silver fir, they call Canadian silver or something. Like anyway. That's up here, all of them. I don't think they're native. I do not think there are many of them. I'm sure we got pine in Wales, I don't mean that, but this was like going back in the day when for the Romans come up here, I suppose. The valley is from a certain height down, which is thick oak groves. Oh, I mean oaks as well, nothing much else. Broadleaf trees and things like that, like deciduous trees. And from a certain height up, there was like the trees we just passed anyway, I don't know the flipping name of them. And then on the very tops there was nothing. There were trees, but they weren't densely packed, like, so people used to come up here and they farmed. There was farmlands on top, Iron Age and all that kind of stuff. Whoa. And yeah, so all the plateaus were used then. Even when the days of the Romans came up there, the settlements, so I've read anyway, were mainly on the sides of the valleys and up a little bit higher. Than they weren't on the valley floors. And when the Romans first started coming conquering Wales, I think they did conquer the whole of Wales eventually, but I know that the Lords of Afan, my namesake for the channel, they sold us out basically up there. They sold the people that lived out up there, because there was Celts and crazy people back then, naked, running around with swords, painted colours, to frighten the shit out of their enemy, like, and it worked. Well, the Lords of Afan, who owned all of this land up there, claimed it, I should say, not owned it, because this was under different kings over years and years and years. Before that, it was like tribes. The Siluri tribe are what we were very on the very edge of the Siluri tribe kind of boundary, like where you look in the maps and stuff. But it would have been Siluris then. And the Romans came up there, and they sort of all the tribes in the small patches of settlements. They banded together and made them a stronger unit. And they'd be up on top of the mountain watching the Romans come in from over places like that, because that's where they did come from. And they were up there watching them. They waited until they get to the sides of the valleys, send a signal over there. They'd roll logs down, so the Romans would have to come to this side of the valley, and then they'd throw stones and logs down the mountain again. As they're getting battered with all of that, there was the naked Celts. Oh, my ancestors, and before that. Anyway, naked Celts running down, attacking them, running back up. The Romans had never known, they'd never fought like that. They didn't know what to do with it initially. But that's the story of the Afan Valley anyway. We were sold out, more or less. And ever since then, they've just been selling out about ever since. Ever since, it's just been raped. And I'm going on to it again, and I shut up now, Lords of Afan. Anyway, whew. I come down a good few, and ain't 1,000 metres, I don't know, mind. But you can just see where I was up there. The difference between there and where I am now, in terms of oxygen, is incredible. It's like I never went up there now. My chest have cleared too. That's the benefit of these valleys and the trees and walking up there. The only negative is picking to bloody rain. But I have got waterproof everything anyway, so we'll be alright. Yeah. That's not natural, by the way. That's all slag. It's all spoiled from the tips. There probably was a hillock there, but it wasn't like that. You could see all the crap anyway coming down. But I'm very disappointed in the way whoever's in charge of the land up there have let the loggers just scar and destroy the mountain. And you got this crap from the bikers. Wish they'd wise up and take the rubbish with them and finding tyres and trees in the tubes everywhere. They don't own this valley, like, you know what I mean? We don't own it, but keep it tidy. There's enough crap down the bottoms of the valleys with people dumping and throwing litter. Oh, what a beautiful day. I needed this walk. I had to get out with my sister. I needed to come up here today. I don't know what it was. I woke up with it in my head. I'm again up here today. I think it's because I haven't been up here for 20 years. Well, I haven't been all the way up there for 20 years. No, I'm 37. Nah, about 18 years, see? I haven't been up there since for. I think when I think back, I'm talking about unfit. I am getting up there. I don't think I was able to run up there as a kid either. It's that steep. I should remember having to have brakes. But we are going now. Glyn's down by there. We've come from Abercregan, which is right way around that side of the mountain. We've come all the way around the mountain top. We went up to have a look at the wheelhouse, pulley house, whatever you want to call it, from Nantowleth mine. And right there, which is where we're going now, was T-Pant, anyway. But that's like a really, really, really old farm. That's marked on all Roman maps and all of that. That was, yeah, like, I think glyncorrwg was the first parish and first settlement. Like, a church was built. I think the church was built for the farmers and everything around there, but St. John's, I think it's called. It's really old, really, really old. And the village sprung up around there, and I think that was the first thing up there. But that farm was there before that, because it's written about. And there's one or two farms in glyncorrwg as well, they're written about. As like Gerald Cambrensis, I think it is it? Or Gerald of Wales, that's all I know anyway, something like that his name is. He's mentions up there. And I think it was him who'd like sort of jotted down a small little map. But anyway, that's that there. Sorry about that, I just saw a fox. And every time I turn the camera, they're gone. It's like they're like flipping ghosts or spirits. He's gone. They blend in so well there. But anyway, he was there. I just seen you running with you can't see the motorbike tracks either, but the motorbikes go up and down there. And he just ran across there now. As long as it wasn't a Jaguar or a Ocelot or something. I don't give a shit if it's a small cat, but I don't want a big thing attacking me up there. You might laugh as well. People say, it's full of crap. No way is there anything up around here people would have seen it. You wouldn't have seen it. How often do you live in the heart of the Avon Valley and Avon Forest Park? How often do you see foxes regular up there? I mean, in towns you see them all the time. They got nowhere to hide. But up here, you won't see them till late in the night, and then they run through the village, pinching bloody stuff out of bins and things like that, and then they're gone. But in the days up here, you will not see it. Like, so if you can't see foxes, which are everywhere, and there's a lot of them, you rarely see them. What makes you think you might see like one cat or one small family of cats? I mean, it's arrogant to think things like that because you just don't know. And they're so dense, these trees in the forest lines. I mean, there could be one there right now, literally staring at me like, and I would never know it's there. So don't be so sure that you know everything. When you look at this and you take the mickey out to me, you never know. It's big enough, and the forestry's thick and dense enough. Plus, there's deer and everything up around the place now. From Margam Park, they've come right up here. They have. If I can get up there dusk or first thing in the morning for sunrise, a good chance of seeing them. Like, but they can hear me coming from 10 miles away. I'm talking to you, and I'm slipping, I'm sliding, falling everywhere. I'm trying to find a nice vantage point to sit down and have a drink. That's what I'm trying to do, by the way. I keep aiming the camera at me, talking rubbish. Oh, pardon me. This is weird. Now I know there's something up here as well, but I don't know where it is. Some kind of settlement. Timpants there, that area right there, that's the old farm. And we're just in between Abercregan and Glyncorrwg now, on the bikers' path. See people over there? See that blue figure, one on his own? That's what I don't like about this side of the mountain. Since Glyncorrwg Mountain Bike Centre opened, there's always people up there. I mean, always. I don't like people. Wish people would go away. That's the only problem with being up there. Call me weird, call me strange, call me stupid, call me whatever you want. But anxiety is a killer, and it nearly killed me. I'm only just starting to come out of it. It's bumping into people and having to speak to people. I can see they're going now anyway. Yeah, they're going now. Looks like they're miles away. But even though they're that far away, I still don't want to walk fast in case I catch them. They're going up around the top way anyway. I'm going to go around the side and then over to Timpant. So chances are... Oh, hang on now, where's that road? Hold on a second, people. I was walking up with that... walking down from that incline now. A flipping sapling, a bit bigger than this. I walked over it, went down, whack, flipped me straight in the nether regions. Oh, feeling it, you know. You got a boot to the... Well, I did get smacked in the nuts. It's not like a feeling like it is. Oh. I'm gonna sit down, rest my leg, plums. Anxiety is a mad thing, very strange thing. I'm up there on my own and you think, oh, anxiety, you can't go anywhere on your own. It's kind of the opposite. Yes, I'd rather be on my own. I can stroll around up in places like this on my own, and I prefer that because I can take my time. I can stop when I want to stop. I haven't got to go and do what I don't want to do. I can walk what I planned in without changing halfway through, because when you're with people, plans change. It's the way it is. Talk things out. But up there, it's like my mind clears itself when I'm up there. I don't know how to explain it. If I have to answer the phone, I can't answer the phone unless it's to Jamie. Like earlier on, I seen his name. I could answer the phone to my mother and him maybe, Because Jamie helped me, done me a favour in the past, helped me get out of the house with nerves. That's how I started doing this. It was a way to get out. I didn't leave the house for over a year. I completely I was agoraphobic and I couldn't talk to nobody. Getting a little bit stuttery now, just trying to explain to you. But it's bad, like, it gets bad. So it gets to a point where I can't come out of my bedroom for a few days sometimes, and I don't know how to explain. I'm trying to explain it because you lot I'd rather you all know the way I am and anxious and really, really bad. I get tongue-tied and stutter and things and that. But you can see me on my own. I'm a lot calmer, but I thought I deserved it, you know, because if I don't do videos for like a week or 2 weeks, maybe a month like it was before, that's why, because I physically can't do it. I just can't get out of the house and do things like everybody else. Physically can't, because of it. And it's not all in your mind when you got anxiety. Sometimes it's a physical feeling. I get knots and butterflies and I'm sick, and this kind of helps me, stops me overthinking things. Coming up in amongst the trees is sort of therapy. Anyway, that's enough about me and explaining myself. I try not to explain myself anymore, but I just thought it's better to be straight with you all, and so you all know why I might seem a bit strange, or why I wait and I don't like to pass people when I'm on my own, because you got to say hello. Even just saying hello, it's hard, like, unless I know the person. If I know the person, it's a little bit easier, but even then I still get dull. But that's enough of that. Right, that there, that's the Pant Farm, and a bit of it up there. That's where we're going anyway, up round that way, but you can't see the actual farmhouse that was there. Just below it, there was a stable and all that, but the guy who now bought the farm below, Nantowler Farm, I think he owns that as well now. He doesn't own that, because this is a right of way straight to Glyncorrwg, which is where we're going now. Anyway, but right, we're not going that way, we're going up around the top part. You see, oh, look, standing there all that time and then he decides to snap. Could have broke my ankle then. Stupid boy. I'm listening to Rage Against the Machine, that's where that came from. Quality. Stoner. Just the difference from the in-house drive-by. They say jump, you say how high. You say how high. Huh. Diddly-dee. Fuck him. You see all the old stone walls? I've been informed that a lot of these are ancient, apparently. So I've been told since I was a youngster. Not all of them. Some of them are like, I know, been put up in the past 100 years, but some of them have been there for, I don't want to say thousands, but they were there before the Romans, like settlement boundaries and all of that kind of jargon. Bah. Jim? Now they scar the mountain, but isn't it a bit of a difference between a stone wall, like I say, they're ancient, some of them apparently. I suppose somebody who knows they drive stone walling will know how old it is really by the way it's built and how little stones are laid, but I don't. It's better to see that than it is all that. I can't stand the way they've scarred and wrecked these mountains. You say how high? Imagine being a farmer back then. These hill farmers, they must be fit as faff. Fit faff they must have been.